Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Channels. Welcome back to my channel and to another memory plan with me. This is going to be a long one, so I would grab a cup of tea or coffee or a drink of your beverage. So we have the memory plan with me for the week of the 28th of November. I am using this very old kit from Plannerface that Anna actually sent me the cut file for, and if I am running very low on stickers, which I feel I might print off some more bits and pieces. So that's the kit. I'm pairing it with this Caress Press Summertime Sparkly Hollow Foil Bundle. So it's the new format, so I've got more boxes. That's the format. I've obviously pulled off the scripts and icons that I'm going to use, but I thought I'd show that anyway. Then I've got some SPC Sparkly Hollow extra boxes to try and bulk it out a bit because I need this many sheets of day extenders. So I have two of the Crest Press ones from the kit, and then I also have Scribble Prints Go extra ones, but I need 5 sheets of extenders for this spread. So if that doesn't tell you how long this is going to be, I don't know what else to say. I've also got my stickers pulled out in my Plannerface reusable sticker album and a washi strip from Scribble Prints Co to work with. So without any further ado, I'm going to speed up and get the bass down. This might take me some time, so I'm just going to put music over it, but it might be sped up quite a lot. So if you saw last week's plan with me, you will notice that I've done something slightly different with the day extenders. I have done a similar thing in that I've done like a lot of day extenders each day, but the difference is that rather than putting like a double day extender. At some points I've put 2 on each day instead. I don't know why I decided to do this, it's just what I felt like doing. I think it's just try and bulk different places in my planner, but it doesn't always work, and my planner is just bulky. Like, this is just something we have to accept. Okay, so that is the super excessive base, and you can probably see it now why this is gonna take quite as long. So I really do hope you have a drink. Obviously with Sparkly Hollow, which is really hard to show off, you can see it better on the overlays than you can in the bougie. But anyway, let's zoom in and get straight on with the first half, because as you can see, there is a lot to do. I'm a bit like, not stressed about it, but I'm like, oh, there's so much to mark every day. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom in and we'll get on with the first half of the week. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Monday, and on these ones where there's like both, I'm gonna do the top, then down, down, then here I'm gonna go down, and then here, I think that's the plan. So we are pink, like the pinky purple for the first day, and I obviously do have the Sparkly Hollow bits here, so I will try and use as much of those as I can. Okay. So first, I'm going to mark getting the metro to Old Town, which can just go in a little thing. Then, hang on, I actually need to count the things again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 2, 3, 4. I can't count to 7. So 4 of the boxes need 4 and the others need 3. Okay. So we then had this first box can have 4 things in. So we then had a walk to try and find where the old palace in Bangkok was, which is what we were looking for. Oh. I'm just trying to find an appropriate. And then we had like the classic con, which was basically somebody telling you that places are shut, and whether or not. So we had the classic con, and we realised it was a con, so we didn't listen and kept walking. We talked to them for a sec, and like, to be fair, I think I'd have fallen for it, so it was much more sensible. Because there's so much to mark each day, I think I'm gonna just put in the stickers for each box as we go along. So that's for getting the metro, then for having a walk to find Old Town, for trying to be conned, and then we had to go to the Grand Palace in full trousers, and we'd worn like covered knees trousers but not full trousers, so I've just got a face palm there. I will probably cut off his legs, but I don't have scissors with me right now, so I'll just put it like that and we'll sort it out in a minute. Okay, so then for going around the palace, for the Royal Palace, Grand Palace, what was it called? I'm having a mind blank. I'm going to use this Sparkly Hollow box, which I've just put down 3 times, and every time it's not straight. For fuck's sake. I definitely think I am going to need another sheet of little things, but oh well, we'll get to that when we get to it. Then I'm going to mark in that everything is mosaic and super shiny, and also because I think I'm going to use a lot of little things, like I've nearly used half the little things already, and we're on 2 boxes. And then we saw the emerald butter. So for exploring the place, hang on, I kind of want to do the next box first and make sure I'm putting these on the right side. Oh, it'll be fine, we'll work it out. So for the Grand Palace, I've just got that. I've generally used like a couple sticker or bollocks. Sorry, I flicked my sticker on the floor. I generally use like a couple sticker if I didn't have anything better to mark with it. So for it being So Shiny Mosaic, and then the Emerald Butter. I've just got a gemstone. So we preferably want to put 3 in this box, but we'll see. Then there were some really, really cool roofs. I know that's such a random thing to mark in. But that's what I want to mark in. So really cool roofs. And then there was a thunderstorm, so we had a bit of a sit down and watched the thunderstorm happening. And whilst the thunderstorm was ongoing, I did my e-learning for our the course we were doing whilst we were there. Which, nope, that doesn't fit. So we'll grab an appointment label. She's go this way around. So for the roofs, the cool roofs, I've just got a little house. Not everything. I've got a great way to mark. For the thunderstorm, I don't seem to have any weather sticks. I thought I did, but I can't find any. But we've got that. And then for the e-learning, I was doing it on my phone, so I've just got the little phone icon there. So that's the first 3 boxes. Let's move it down. Okay. Then we did some more exploring, is exactly what I've written. So I'm going to use another sparkly box. I'm going to try and use, like, I don't know, a couple of sparkly boxes a day, maybe. We'll see. Then we had a bit of a snack. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need another sheet of little things, I think. What did I say? How many days? I had to have 4 in a few anyway. Then we went to the Textiles Museum and we did some stamping there. So I'll put the stamping in first and then see what I have space for. I suspect it's going to be another appointment label. What I might actually do... Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I'm stressing about running out of stuff and I've got a solution, so I don't know why I'm stressing about it, but I am. So for the snack, I've just got a little birthday cake. For the Textile Museum, I've just got the little house from the foil bundle. And for stamping, the best thing I had was a little paint palette, because that seemed like a crafty thing. So we've got 1 more 3 and 2 2s. So next thing I have to mark in was that they absolutely freaking love the Queen's mother, and like the Thai Queen mother. Like there was so much stuff about her. It was a little bit weird in some ways, but that's fine. And then we went to the Restoration Museum. So I think like every other box I'm going to try and put a sparkly box in, but so that you can see like 2 on each day, but if they're hidden I don't care if there's more than that. I think is probably going to be my thing. Then we went for a little walkie walk, which I've got walk scripts, I don't know why I didn't pull one out. And then we went for dinner, lunch, meal, slightly odd timed meal. This quarter box will fit there perfectly. So for them loving the Queen Mother, I've just got a heart, bit random, but it was the best thing I could work out. For the Restoration Museum, I've just got a little box. For our walk, I do need to check about my walk scripts. I'm fairly sure I do have walk scripts, but yeah. And then our meal, I've just got this little couple. Cute. And then one, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3. Then I was just going to mark a couple more things about the meal. So I was going to mark that it was that there was actually veggie food, because that was really exciting to me. And then I was going to mark in that it was our best meal so far. Use this box for that. And then we went for another little walk, but like, and we were walking back to the metro, but we went like a different way, like a longer way, to see a site. So I've lost my sticker for the other food, so we're just going to leave that for a second. For the walk, I've got that, yeah. And then we saw the giant swing, which what I've written is kind of random, basically. So for the giant swing, and then we got the metro back, which for some reason I pulled out a bath sticker for. Who knows my logic, because I do not. And those last two little things are like skinnier little things, which I don't think I realised, but that's fine. So then did some of my e-learning. Just going to go in next, and then we'll put in whatever will fit in that gap, which might be an appointment label. Yep, perfect. No, wait. We're going to use something sparkly because we can. Which I think will just be one of these. Except that doesn't fit, so no it won't. Never mind. Are these ones the same size? Yeah, they're just slightly too big. They're not much too big, which is just annoying, but well, it's fine. We'll just only have one sparkly thing on view that day. We do actually have 3 used. So for the swing, I've just got this little camera because we basically just took pictures. For the metro, as I said, I've got a bath. Who knows the logic? I don't. For doing my e-learning for our diving course, just got this little laptop. I was using my iPad, but it's close enough. And then, I can't remember whether I said what this is for, but hopefully that will explain it. Cool, so that is Monday, and I have literally used all of the little things in that colour. I can't think. So the day that matches is Friday and has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So we're definitely going to have to print another page of little things, but we'll deal with that in a bit. We're going to move on to Tuesday for now. Okay, so on to Tuesday, we started off by having a bit of a lie-in, which was very much needed. We were pretty tired, to be honest, despite like it being, I think we just never really recovered from our flights and stuff, not really sleeping on the flight, so we decided not to go off to a museum that day. So we had a lazy morning instead, which I actually have a script for, so I'm going to pop free floating, and then I was carrying on with the e-learning for our diving course. So that's going to go there. So sleeping in, I've just got a bed and a sleep in script, which is off a sampler I did. I can't remember which one, but that is one of the new fonts coming to our shop. Whoop. Then for deciding not to go, I've got that, and then for rest, oh my god, I've got this cup here along with a lazy morning script. Kind of regretting not using a box, my sparkly box in this thing, but I didn't, so it's what it is. And then for the revision, I have, or the e-learning, I have that little girl there and a study script. On to the inside. We then sat and did some honeymoon planning. We hadn't finished our honeymoon planning and don't this week even finish it, and then like the second week we were on our honeymoon, we booked the last few things, so I've just got a passport to mark it being honeymoon planning and a planning sesh script. Cute. Then I was playing quite a lot of my phone game. It's called Adventure. I'm freaking addicted to it, honestly. And then we tried to get some cash out, but failed miserably, basically, because we wanted to pay for our diving course in cash, because we knew they charged a fee for paying on credit card, but we couldn't get cash out. Like every ATM we found in Bangkok couldn't use, and then the ones when we got there weren't available, like to get money out of. So there's that. So then we packed up at that hotel. So for packing up, just going to use an appointment label. Then we decided to get the metro to the airport. Then, sorry, my camera overheated, which hasn't happened for ages. I'm not really sure why it's today because it's cold. Anyway, what was I saying? Pack up, metro to airport. Then for chilling in the airport lounge, I think I'm going to use another little thing. And then for getting cocktails and butterbeer. I didn't actually get the butterbeer, but they had butterbeer. I'm going to use this sparkly hollow box. So, for packing up, I've got a little suitcase from the foil bundle. For the metro, I've got one of these little train stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. Super cute. Then, chilling in the airport lounge, I have this little aeroplane, which I just managed to get the scruffy mark on. And for the cocktails, sorry, I have this little girl drinking. Cool. So, on to the last bit. I then worked on my GP application, so I have applied for GP training, which is exciting but also absolutely nerve-wracking. Sorry if you can hear the printer, by the way, in the background. This is actually the pattern for the blue. Not my favourite thing in the world, but it's fine. And then we'd taken drinks from the lounge, but then you couldn't take them through security, which was a bit annoying. I'm actually going to change this round, which ain't my favourite thing to do, but it's fine. So I was just annoyed at that. And then I'm going to mark in our flight to Koh Samui, which is where we were flying to, which is one of the little Thailand islands. And there really should have been 4 things in this box, because now I have to fit 5 in the last thing, which will mean it's entirely little things, but it is what it is. I just didn't engage brain. I probably didn't need as big box for my GP application, especially because I didn't submit it that day. But well. So, for the flight being super fast, as I said, I think I have to use all the little things, but we'll see. And then for it being a nice hotel and there being a pool, got that there. Then at the bottom of the day I'm going to mark an early night. Then I'm actually going to leave a space just so it's not literally all little things for marking in. Oh man, I've not got a sparkly where you can see it on this day. Oh well. Being anxious about the next day. We have got 2 sparklies in, so we probably don't need another, but why not? No, it doesn't leave enough space. Bye bye. Not my choice. Not today. Especially as I printed another sheet of little things, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, that's one of the little things. Oh, it's fine. So, for being excited that it was our flight land, we got to our airport. Super fast flight. Nice hotel. Unpack and rest. I've got a little camera. For feeling anxious about the next day, I've just got this anxious turtle and an anxious script. And then for early night, I've just got this sleep mask because we did have to get up early the next day, and that is Tuesday. Okay, on up to Wednesday, which is another long one. What's new? Okay, so we're purple. So in the morning when we got picked up early for the dive shop. So just gonna pop that there. Hang on, how many boxes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boxes. So 3 boxes need 4 and the other 3 can have 3. So yeah. Got picked up, checked in at the dive shop. Choose an appointment label for that. And there was the cutest cat at the dive shop. So we gave her cuddles. And then the dive thing was actually at this like really random swimming pool, so that's actually what I was going to mark in next. There. So for my phone game, I've just got this little munchkin playing on their phone. It actually looks like they're taking a call, so I'm probably just going to cut that off with my nail because I don't have any proper scissors with me. Good. So that it's just more playing on phone, and then I'll cut off the edges so that it's not dangling off the end either. Then for the dive shop, I've just got this little swimming person, and then got the Kit Kat face for the cat, and then that it was in a random swimming pool, I've just got a little hot tub because I don't have that many swimming pool stickers. Okay. Then we did the float test, which was part of the one of the dive skills that we had to do. Float test, so we did lots of little dives, which is sort of the point of the day, was just doing lots of little dives. Then I was going to mark in that mask clearing is something that we both found really difficult. Why have I gone to blue? That is not the colour we are on. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Oh. Cool, let's try that again. Oh god, what am I like? Right. What I used. I only realised when I went to pick up a little thing and I was like, that's not right. There we go. Back to where we were. Then for me needing lots of weight, which is not the next thing, but it's the thing after that. And then I just wanted to see what would fit in that gap, and I think this sticker will, which is nice. Just a slightly bigger one. So we have for the float test, just got this little person swimming in a pool because that's basically what we're doing. Then for lots of mini dives, I've just got this munchkin on a dinghy. I know I need some diving stickers if we keep diving a lot, but oh well. Now for mask clearing being hard, again I've just got a munchkin on a dinghy, and then for me needing lots of weight, I have this little weight from the foil bundle because accurate. I'm very floaty, so I needed lots of weight to hold me down. So just one more needs 4 in. So we then did our swim test, which I think I might use one of these bigger sparkly boxes for. Why not? So for our swim test, you have to swim 200 meters, I think. Then we bought masks. So we wanted our own masks, so we purchased those. And I've lost my little things page. So purchasing those. And then we chilled out at the hotel for a little bit. Which I might use a third box for. I'm going to have a lot of third boxes left at the rate I'm using stickers, so might as well use that. So for the swim test, I did it really quickly and then just chilled watching Soch do it. Then we bought our masks, so I've just got a little shopping sticker. And for chilling out, I've just got a munchkin emoji chilling out and a relaxing time script. Beaut. We've got 2 more boxes to go. So we then went out for a walk to try and find some cash and food, and we failed miserably on both accounts. It was absolutely boiling this day. Like, it was so ridiculously hot. Then the next thing I'm going to mark in is there being no veggie food. Oh, I've got a 5th box. I was like, what? I do not have space to mark all of this. And then the reason I did it like that was because I wanted to see what would fit in this gap, and I think this like slightly bigger than quarter box will. Perfect. So for the walk, I love these walk stickers. I love that they look like us without being fully custom, like they're pretty custom. For not being able to find the things, I've just got a fuck you middle finger. Then for it being so hot, I've got a hot munchkin. And then for there being no veggie food, I've got this. There. Key. This might actually be for going to an Aussie bar. I think this was, I was just going to write that we failed on both accounts. I don't know. Anyway. Next thing I'm going to mark in is that, well, somehow between these stickers I'm going to mark that there was no veggie food, then we found an Aussie bar, and then they gave me bacon on my vegetarian burger. And then I was going to mark in that the food and drinks were good, even despite the burger situation, and then that we got groceries. I've got a script for this. So, the food and drink, once they'd replaced my meaty burger, been good, I've got that there. And then we got some groceries from a 7-Eleven, which is a big thing there. So, groceries. And then at the grocery store, we like found this mystery green. We were like, what the heck is this? So we're like, let's get the mystery green. It turned out to be like a seaweed thing. Then we got a taxi back to our hotel because we bought too much shopping and it was boiling and we didn't really want to walk, basically. So let's use another sparkly box. So we've got space for another third box, so let's use one of them. For the taxi back, actually no. I'm going to use that. Oh god, if I can pull it up. Yes, I can. For having snuggles / sexy time. And then what will fit in that gap? Well, a third box, if a third box will fit, not quite. I could do with that slightly bigger than quarter box again, couldn't I? Oh well, it's just going to have to be a quarter box. And I am very glad I have the cut file for this sticker kit and can make myself more functionals because, yeah, it would not fit otherwise. So, that's for the taxi. For the mystery green, I just have a green grocery bag because it's like mystery green. I just thought that was colour. And then for snuggles / sexy times, I've just got that and a snuggles script. And I'm just going to put snuggles. I was debating putting on sexy time. And that is the first half of the week. We are getting there, people. We are getting there. After Thursday, I'm going to have to take a little break and cut these sheets. I printed them after the camera overheated while I was giving it some time to cool down, but I thought I'd try and get another couple of days filmed in case it overheated again. So, on to the second half of the week. We have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 box day on Thursday. Okay, so 3 need 4. 1, 2, 3 need 4, and 3 need 3. Okay, so again, first thing I'm going to mark is playing my phone game on the bus, on the travel bus thing. Then we got the boat out to, so we did the boat journey for our first dive. Trying to like finish off one sheet before starting another. And then we went on our first dive. I assume that's what that's marking. Yeah. So our first dive was at Sail Rock, and it was a bit of a stressful experience, to be honest, which is what I'm going to mark in the next few things. Basically, my snorkel broke and my mask was leaking, and because it was quite a difficult first dive site, like it's because of when we booked it, etc. They didn't let me use my mask, so I then had to like switch for one of their masks. It was just a bit of a falafel. So for that situation, I'm just going to use a little thing to mark that. And then I was quite stressed after that because obviously my mask was leaking and that is not ideal in the slightest. So I've got this anxious, but then it was pretty cool. Like once I got over that like initial stress of that, it was super cool. So I'm gonna mark that in, but because it was our qualification, we had to do some skills, and the first answer I'm just gonna mark in both of the skills that we practiced here, which was regulator snorkel change, which you obviously do at the surface, and clearing your mask, which was obviously underwater, so clearing out of water, which essentially, I wondered this when I watched, I think it was Plannerface did her scuba certification, and I was wondering how you clear your mask. Essentially, you blow out through your nose whilst looking up, so the water streaks down, pretty much. So that's that box sorted. Okay, so then we had lunch on the boat, and for some reason my body was really unhappy, and I felt very, 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 and I mean very, very, very nauseous. And I was like, I'm sure it'll clear, because I'm very rarely sick, but it did not clear, and I vomited. Like, I tried to eat some of the lunch, and then I vomited off the side of the boat, but literally got to the side of the boat at just in time. And then I was actually going to mark dive 2, so I'm actually going to switch this around a little bit. I would have liked to mark dive 2 bigger, so maybe I'll mark the skills in first, I think, instead. I think that might be what I do, so we'll leave that alone. So we've got lunch on the boat, feeling really sick, and then actually being sick off the side of the boat. I felt horrendous. I really don't know why I felt so sick. And then for some of the skills, so this time we did Kiara, scuba remove replace, so taking off all of your scuba gear and putting it back on underwater, and also the tired diver toe. And then I'm gonna mark in our second dive. Can I use a half box, do we reckon? What do we think? Let's see. Let's try. So that's for our second dive, and then for it being easier and better this time, I'm going to use a little thing. Just going to put in it that way around, so we're actually going to change our direction that we've got so far. I'm really confused now. I seem to have a sticker missing, but I can't work out what it's for. So that's for our second dive. And easier and better this time. And then, like, my next note is boat back, and that's what my next sticker is for as well. So I don't really follow. What have I skipped? That doesn't fit. Honestly, there is nothing left for this kit after 4 days. Oh dear. Oh well, we'll just assume I've lost a sticker. So that's for the boat back. Then on the boat back I was reading, and then I did a bit more reading when we got back, but I'm calling that a book binge because it really was. I read absolutely tons. I don't seem to have that much more to mark. I'm really baffled. So, oh, there's a full box there. This makes more sense. Okay. So for reading, I've just got that there. And then for the book binge, I've got a Kindle because that's what I tended to read on. I have been doing a lot more reading recently. If you want to follow me on Goodreads, I will link it down in the comments below. So book binge to see what I'm reading. I think I finished a book that day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to fit 2 things in here, but they're not actually the next 2 things I want to mark. So, well, no, one of them is. So I want to mark in the takeaway, and then I'm going to mark one other thing, but I haven't quite worked out which other thing yet. Whatever can go on a little thing. Because after that, I want to mark in putting in my GP application. So we want to use a sparkly box. So the takeaway can go little, that's fine. And then for putting in my GP application, I got these balloons. Be like, yeah. I suppose cuddles can go on the little thing. I don't love that how high that has to go up, but my other scripts are on over 2 lines, so they just don't really work in a little thing. So then I want to mark memory planning and a movie night. So let's see how this fits. Perfect. Actually, I could put one of these things free floating, but it doesn't really matter because I've got loads of this colour. So for memory plan, I've just got that and a memory plan script, and then I actually have a Christmas film watching sticker. It wasn't Christmas film. We watched Spirited Away, I think. My neighbour Tarantino, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we watched a Studio Ghibli film. Cool. So then I went on to Friday, and as I said, I have basically nothing left in any colour. So I'm going to take a short break here and print and cut my extra sheets, because like when I say I've got barely anything left, I've got like a few appointment labels. I've got half boxes. To be fair, I've got like third boxes. I could probably try to do some on Saturday, but I just don't have any little things in Friday or Saturday's colour. So I just don't know how far I'll get. So I'd rather just have the more stickers, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so for full disclosure, I have another page of the glitter add-on, another boxes page, another little things page, and another of the like special glitter add-on I changed. So Friday is our next day. And again, let's have a little look and a county count. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So we've got 4 boxes of 4 and 2 of 3, and a Kiara joining us. So for playing my phone game, what colour are we here? Purple. No, pinky purple, which we have no little things. So in the pinky purple, I can't even remember what pattern anything is. Ugh. So the pinky purple isn't that pattern. So there's nothing pinky purple on that page. We've only got a half box on that page, which we've got plenty of others of. We've got plenty on that page. Pinky purple again. We've got a half box on that page, but we've got another of it. We've got one little thing there, so we'll save that. Sorry, I'm just putting pages off to the side so I can see what I'm working with. Okay, Kiara is being very annoying, but a big cutie papootie. She'll sit down eventually and stop upsetting the camera, but when is a different question. Please don't lick the sticker sheet, baby girl. I'm just working out how to do this. I'm tempted to use a half box actually for dive 3. Dive 3 was my favourite dive, so let's put that in, but preferably put it down kind of straight, not completely lonky as I was about to. So what fits in that gap? Does a porta box or not quite? Kinda. If I pull the little thing up a tiny bit though, it will look better, which we cannot do. I'm sorry that you can't see very well. I also can't see very well because I have a Kiara bum in my face. I mean, there are worse bums to have in your face. So, anyway, for phone game, I've just got this little phone icon. Just give you a little head scratch. Then for the bumpy boat ride, I've just got this paddleboarding sticker. I know it's paddleboarding, but it is what it is. For dive 3, I've just got this little munchkin there. I've just moved down here, so yeah. Then honestly, I'm trying to work out what everything is for. So we did some more skills. So we did mask on, off, and Caesar, which is controlled surface emergency service scent. And then we did the main bit of the dive. Yeah, which I've got there. So I've written mask on. So skills, mask. Maybe that's for such fun. Not really sure. Then I was going to mark in the rainbow fish that I saw, which can probably just go on a little thing for rainbow fish. And then I'm going to use the little appointment label, which I know I've seen somewhere, for the compass and weight drop. So I think that's right. So for the mask on, off, and the Caesar, which I was really nervous about the Caesar, so I'm glad that went alright. For the rainbow fish, I've got this dinosaur. Don't ask my logic, but I do. No, such fun. I've got a happy dinosaur, actually. The rainbow fish, I've got a little whale, and then the compass, I've got this little navigating person, because that kind of made sense in my head. Cool. On to this next box. Then we had a little bit of a float whilst we waited for the boat to come back for our lunch, because the... Oh, no, we're not on that colour. Oops. More experienced divers went to a different dive site, I think, that day. Then we had lunch on the boat, and I was not feeling nauseous at all, which obviously was a big relief. And then we did our final dive 4, which I might even be able to use a half box again for. Oh, it's like right on the edge of being half boxable. I think if I pull these two up a tiny bit, it'll be half boxable. This is what I've got on the day before, actually. It's just the opposite way around. I like marking the dives nice and big, because the dives are obviously like a quite key part. The problem is I'm using all the sparkly half boxes for half boxes, so I've not used any of the kit half boxes and just all of the extra half boxes, but that's fine. So for chilling and floating, I've got that. For lunch, I've got a pizza box. Not what we had for lunch, we had like rice and vegetables. And then for the dive, I've got a little snorkeling person, munchkin. Okay. So then on to the next box. I'm going to mark in it that we didn't have to do any skills on this dive, which was really exciting. So for no skills, I'm just going to have a quarter box. And then the current was super strong, and we couldn't actually get through it very well. So she could not get through it at all. We were just very slow. And then my ear kept it was equalising, but just not all the time. Which obviously is not ideal, so we kept having to go a little bit higher. Just was a bit of a stressful dive for a few reasons, but there was some really cool hiding coral that I absolutely loved. So that's there. Okay, so then for completing our dive course, I really want to use a sparkly third box, but that means all of the other things are going to have to be on little things in this, because I need 4 things on each box left, but we'll see, I think. Hang on, let's just get these things in. I might be wrong about that, but I'm fairly sure I need to get 4 things on each box. So I've obviously just gone over what these all are. So this is for my ear hurting and for the cool coral. Just gonna try 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we do have to get 4 things in each box. So for we did it, I've just got quite a big munchkin as well. So I was like, So I'm going to jump down to the bottom and put in 2 little things, and I suspect the last thing will have to also be on a little thing, but I wanted to see, and I'm pretty sure that gap is only a little thing that's sized. Yeah, so that's fine. I thought it would be 3 little things, and I wasn't that bothered about any of the things that I was marking. So boat back, we are still using the paddle boarders because it's the best I got. Then I read on the boat back. It was super choppy again, but that's fine. And then, well, I'm going to do this with a bath sticker, which, yeah, it wasn't actually a bath, it was a shower, but I thought it's the same. Cool. So, ooh, these are very stuck together. Why did I accidentally layer them? Okay. Then I'm gonna mark having a bit of a lazy evening. But I'm gonna start at the bottom. And I've literally nearly used all the little things in this colour as well. Lol. So that is for watching Spirited Away, which was the second Studio Ghibli film we watched. And then I wanted to mark in doing some reading, which I think is just going to have to be on a quarter box. Then I want to mark in having takeaway, which in an ideal world I put on a flag, but no. I'm going to mark lazy evening on a flag. So icons at this side, so script is at this side. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this character sticker in, and then the flag as close to it as I can. And then we're going to recenter this icon. Then we'll see what fits in that gap. Might fit an appointment label, might not. The reason I'm doing that is because the lazy evening script is on black, so I wanted to make sure you could see as much colour as you could. So then this is going to be for takeaway, which we do have one last appointment label in this colour, which I think will fit in that gap. Just. Again, I've only got one sparkly box that you can see, but it's fine. Because I don't want any of this on a sparkly box particularly. So we've got takeaway. We bought takeaway to our hotel because we're cool. And then I've just got a mermaid reading for the reading, and I actually finished One of Us Is Lying today. Cool. So on to Saturday, so that's Friday. Oh my god, there's just so many day extenders. It's unreal. On to Saturday, which is a shorter day, which only has 4 boxes. Whoop whoop. So we've got one box can have 4, no, 3 boxes need 4 and one box needs 3. So this is light blue. First thing I'm going to mark in is having a bit of a light in. And then we decided this was going to be our like super lazy day. So I think I might even use a 3rd box for that. Or even, the sparkly 3rd box is the same size. They're a little bit bigger. So I'm just a bit reluctant because I would like, this can be my 3 box. I might regret that decision, but it's going to be. Because the fact we had a lazy day was just very needed and is what I want to mark in big. And then I've used this whole sheet of glitter. So I think a quarter box is the right size for here. So yeah, 2 quarter boxes and a 3rd box. So for sleeping in, I got that. Then for it being our lazy day, I actually have a sticker that says lazy day on it. I'd prefer it not to say lazy day, to be honest with you, but I'm not sure I can be bothered to cut it off. So it's just gonna go in. And then I was gonna write phone game in actually with it. Then for relaxing on the veranda, I've just got that little sleeping sticker. And then I read another book. I read Love Lettering, which is Baby cat, you are really not being very helpful. But I just feel for this, the script is going to look better layered over the sparkly, so I'm going to do that. So I've got a book binge script. Then I was doing some memory planning, but just because the book palette books is like similar. So then I was doing some stickering. I'm going to use a quarter box. Then we went for a swim and we had some cuddles. So I'm going to put the bottom box in first. And then I think it is only a little thing that will fit above it. So we'll just stick with 2 little things. Probably shouldn't have used 2 biggish things when I had 4 things to fit in, but it's fine. So it's because I've got a play with stickers script and it's a bit chonk. So I just, kind of couldn't not use a quarter box for that. I could have not used that sticker, but meh. For having it swim, I've just got a swimming munchkin. And then for cuddles, I got the I love you swing because I love my husband. Obviously, we were on our honeymoon, by the way. If you hadn't gathered that, this is what we were doing on our honeymoon. I don't remember whether I said that at the beginning. And I've got a cuddle script there. Okay. Then we did some more honeymoon planning. And I know these boxes are cut slightly wonky, it really annoys me, but I really don't have the time to fix it. So to reprint and cut, I just, nah. You've got Kiara and you can't see anything right now. I'm just putting that down a little thing. And then we did a little sunset swimmy swim. And then had some, yeah, what fits here? Oh, it doesn't fit. I think it's gonna have to be another, does a quarter box fit? No, not really. But that's because that's a big quarter box. If I change that for a little quarter box, it'll fit, I think. So hang on, let's just change this up a little bit. Actually, we could have not pulled that up and just put that down. Kiara, move. You're not being very helpful here. I love you very much, but you're not being very helpful here. My subscribers can't see what I'm doing at all. I'm just going to use another glittery box over there. It's a bit of a squish, but it kind of works. So for honeymoon planning, I have this squidge sticker and a planning script from Plannerface. I'm just going to show you up close because Kiara is obviously in the way. Then for more chilling, I've just got this little TV from the foil bundle and a me time script from Plannerface. Then for our sunset swim, I've just got this Once More with Love little sticker, which I really hope wasn't oops because that is very off-cut. And then you can guess what this Peachy Peach is for. We're on a honeymoon, that's all I'm going to say. Not that, you know, you need a reason. Cool. Then, sorry Kiara, thank you. Then we watched, then we got another takeaway, which wasn't as good as the day before. That was a bit annoying, slash sad, slash meh. And then we watched the Studio Ghibli film that has cat in the title. Don't know what I mean by that, other than the words I said. And then we watched Tiki's Delivery Service, which is another Netflix film. Filmer. What is the... And then we had Snuggles. I don't know what to put anything on. I'm struggling here. That's too big, but that is the bigger quarter box. Let's try a smaller quarter box. I've got 2 quarter boxes in a row, except I just ripped that one. I'd prefer it to be an appointment label, I think. Appointment labels are just a tiny bit smaller. I don't love that we go appointment label, non-appointment label, appointment label, non-appointment label, but it's fine. To be honest, the takeaway could have been smaller, but it wasn't. So for takeaway, I've just got that little box sticker. Oh, I forgot I'd done this. For the first film we watched, I've got a movie clapper, but I accidentally ripped it in half. So we're just going to try and do some sticker surgery. There. I actually did that ages ago, so when I just picked it up, it was just ripped. Meh. And then for the second film, I've just got a thing and a Netflix film, and that was Tiki's Delivery Service. We were just on a Studio Ghibli. We were watching all the Studio Ghibli films. And then for Snuggles, I've just got this Dot the Bear, which again I'll cut off the bottom of, and a Snuggles script. Okay, so we are on to Sunday, which is our last day. I'm not looking forward to writing this in because there's going to be so much to write in. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So we need to fit 4 things in every box. Lovely. So what colour are we? We are purple. So we had a lie in and then had a lazy morning. Then we packed up to go to the airport. I'm looking for my little things page and it's literally the top page. Good. And then we got our taxi to the airport, but there was a bit of a taxi mix up, so I'm probably going to write something along those lines in. for the taxi mix-up. Basically, the hotel took us, but we'd booked our own taxi, and we thought the person from the hotel taking us was the taxi we'd booked, and then it discovered it was not. But not till we were well on the way, and then we were like, whoops. Then I'm going to mark in that there was a storm brewing, and we were a bit worried about our flight out, but it was absolutely fine. I think that can probably go. Probably not. Let's use a appointment label. So then we had marking in that it was a very strange airport. Then that we had dumplings in the airport lounge, and that they had a massage chair, which was very lovely. We can fit a third box in there. We love it when we can fit a third box in. Okay. Oh, there's just so many things each day. I don't know how. I've got another 2 spreads from my honeymoon to plan. Oh, we didn't put any of the boxes down. So for sleeping in, I've just got this Papershire vanilla and a sleep in script. Cute, right? And then for lazy morning, I've just got this lazy sticker here and a lazy morning script. For packing, I've got a squidge sticker from Stick With A Planko, one of the mini ones there. Then for the taxi mix-up, I've just got a foiled car. For the storm being a brewing, I've just got this little frozen munchkin, because that literally they're the only like vaguely weather stickers I have. The airport being weird, I've just got a little house because that was the best thing I had. For dumplings, I've got nuggets because again, best thing I had. And then the massage chair, I've just got this happy little bunny. And yeah. Then we got on our flight to Singapore, which is where we'll start off the next one. And I did journaling whilst watching some YouTube. So I've got a binge watch sticker and a pencil icon to mark for that. Then we got a grab to the airport. To when we landed in Singapore, we got a grab to our hotel. Oh my god, words. Which is like it's like Uber, but yeah. And then for the hotel being tiny and uncomfortable, because it was very much a city airport hotel, and I'm glad we only slept there a few nights because, spoiler alert, I didn't sleep very well at all. So, oh man, oh yeah, I've got 2 more boxes. Good. Oh, I'm kind of sad that I've got to fit 4 things in each box. I might try and fit 5 in the next. Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, then I got ready for our meal out because we went for a fancy ass meal out this day. And then we went for a walk around to sort of just, we had some time to kill before our meal reservation. Please tell me I'm doing this the right colour I am. Good. I was just like, I'm really running out of purple stickers, but it's fine. I maybe have more on the other pages that I shoved over off to the side. I have more little things. I have a little thing. It's fine. I really want to mark the date in bigger, but I can't. So we're just going to use this sparkly box for our date. So we had dinner at the Raffles, which is like where the Singapore Sling is, and it's probably the fanciest place I've ever eaten in my life. We ate there because we got some money off towards our meal from our credit card company, like quite a substantial amount of money off for our meal. So that's really why we ate there, to be honest with you, to be fully transparent. And then I'm just gonna have to use a little thing. I'd rather not. I'm marking some of the food we ate in there. So we had the set menu, so I've just kind of written what each course had. So for Getting Glam, I've just got the little eyelash for our walk, I just have this little couple walking. As I said, I love those. Then again, our date ruffles. So I'm going to put date kind of high, and I'm going to put at the ruffles. I'm going to put date and then write the ruffles in. I will show you this up close because Kiara's getting in the way again. And then for our starter, I've just got this, stick with the Planet Coat girl. So then on to our final box here. So that's marking our starters. I'll probably write like our starters. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, I'm gonna jump to the bottom and pop in cuddles first. Then I'm gonna mark I was having an amazing meal above that. I'm probably just gonna use a sparkly little thing here. Cutie patootie. Then I'm going to mark the cocktails we had and more of the food we ate. And I feel like this space is really awkward. I feel like it's appointment label sized and I don't have an appointment label left in purple. Can I squeeze a quarter box in? Ish. Yeah, that fits, it's fine. So for more of the food we ate, I've just got this little Chinese food girl. Then the cocktails, I've got a little drinky drink. For the fact it was an amazing meal, I just got this little amazed Dot the Bear. And then for collapsing into bed and having cuddles, I have a me and Soch sticker and a cuddles script, and we are there. And oh my god, the footage to this point is nearly 2 hours, so I apologise, but yeah, that's the last box just without a Kiara looking at. So let's zoom out and I'll show you what left in the kit, which is, given I had extra kit pages, so I've thrown one kit page on the floor already, so given I had extra kit pages is not a lot. My iPad thing just come out of frame. Kiara is not being very helpful and standing right where the planner would like to be. Kiara, just watch her come back in about 3 seconds. But that is the full spread before the pen. It is beautiful and sparkly, but just look at all of the day extenders. They're actually everywhere. There's just one place that doesn't have a day extender. Right, so I'm going to speed up and quickly try and... I'm not going to be that quick, am I? But I'm going to quickly write everything in. Sorry, my camera cut out and it overheated, and I just decided to leave it and just write everything in. So here's what's left in my kit. Obviously I have a reasonable amount left, but I printed an extra 4 pages on top of a 8-page kit, so there's that. There's not much left on those bottom pages, obviously, but yeah, it's mostly like half boxes and stuff, but absolutely stunning spread with a shed load of day extenders. Metric shed load. I think the following week, because there's 3 weeks of honeymoon, so next week's Monday and Wednesday videos are both going to be pre-planned memory plan with me's of my honeymoon. Oh, I've got to film them ASAP. But anyway, yeah, that's the spread all finished. Comment, like down below if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. What do you do when you have a million day extenders, or do you just skip things? But like, I feel like there's nothing I could have kept out this, because I really want to remember our honeymoon as best I can. But anyway, comment, like down below if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Kiara is joining once again, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.